Good morning, guys. This is Alan here, and due to a lot of requests, people are saying, "Hey, they want to see my weekly or up daily trade videos, trade breakdowns, I guess." And I was like, "Hey, I took a pretty good trade today on NAS, and I kind of want to share that with you. I enjoyed the trade. I think it was really solid trade. But first things first, let's break down the chart. Obviously, I'm trading after CPI, right? So as you can see, CPI kind of sent the market, higher first and then just immediately sent it lower. I think this thing dropped like what? Over like 500, almost 600 handles. And PM is just kind of starting right now. So we'll see what it does for until the end of the day. But as of right now, I'm currently done for the week. I'm not trying to push too hard. This was a solid week. It wasn't too bad. Could have done things a little better, but it is what it is. So first things first, kind of want to look at this price action here. And before I show you like kind of what I was targeting this low here in particular as price is running higher. Change that to like red. I was targeting this low here. So when I target this low here, I'm actually targeting like the range below, like this range kind of here, like anywhere in this from the body to like the low of the wick. That's kind of like what I'm looking at. So I'm okay with closing my trades in this body or even like potentially if it blasts through this low like this, it's fine too. But usually if it comes down, takes out the body, I'm more than likely going to take partials or collapse the trade. That was my last contract. Um, but let's go through something. I'm gonna go on a higher time real quick. Let's go on the hour. So I'm targeting this low here. Like the body to this low again, right? I see this nice wick here. I think it's gonna take some time before coming down, maybe to hit it. But I'm targeting this low here of this green candle. So that's what I'm looking for price to draw lower. Excuse me. Okay, so since now you guys know that, right? We see price running very aggressively lower, one-sided. So I broke it down. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna take anything too crazy just because I'm seeing a lot of stop runs on a lower time frame. So it doesn't make sense for me to continue like pushing very aggressively. So let's break down the trade. Uh this is the fib or this is the range I'm operating in. Right, so as price trades higher into the 50, I am taking shorts, shorting it as it runs higher into it. So I do take two shorts, and I take one more here, and then I'm holding it for the levels down here. Right, so let me show you the executions. Right, executions are on. Right, so as you can see, price runs higher, takes out the high here. I decided to short that. So as soon as I short that, price drops lower and then starts running higher. So okay, it's still trying to trade up into the 50, which is fine. And we see price run up again. I take another short. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this. I'm allowing price to say, hey, if it wants to come up to it, they can come up to it. But I seen more like I was kind of like seeing if it wants to just kind of tag that and run aggressively, which it does here on this first swing, which it does really nicely. It runs up, tags it, and then just drops. So I was like, okay, I'm glad I got positions in here, but if I could do it again, I would kind of want to wait for this little tag higher here, as you can see, this run higher into that 50. I would kind of prefer to wait for that. Sometimes, if it runs really aggressively, like it taps it within a second, you can't really get your order fill, and then it just drops, then you kind of have to enter around the same area I'm entering. So I'm not really bothered by it. So I was like, okay, I'll just enter here around this area where I'm expecting price to kind of just run up and then drop. So it drops very aggressively lower, targeting this inefficiency here, right, along with some sell side resting below there. So in hindsight, like I said, in this case, I would probably take some partials out here. I didn't because I said I am holding for my targets down here and especially this target here. Or as you can see where I close most of my positions. So price runs higher again. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Stop run here. But as soon as it takes this, it has to drop. If it doesn't drop, I'm collapsing my trade. Very simple. That was kind of the idea that I had, saying, hey, if I want this to be a turtle soup, if it takes this out, I want to see a immediate reaction from it. So price runs higher, drops lower. I take my short at near 50, as you can see, right? Big drop. Okay. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I want to see. I do not want to see them retrace into this level here. If it retraces into this level, I'm looking for potential, run another high. But price drops lower, very, very aggressive. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I want to see. Price retraces a little bit, tiny little retracement, trading using this inefficiency here, trades a little bit higher, right? Trades right back up into that down candle's low, drops lower aggressively, trading down into it. And like I said, this is a body here. So I was contemplating maybe taking one contract off, but ultimately I was like, this is very, very aggressive. I don't think it just wants to kind of just like take this and then just run higher. I pretty sure it wants to take out this low here. So I decided to take my partial here, as you can see. Right. I set a limit there, one contract. Price trades meanders a little bit, about 4 or 5 minutes, and then finally trades up higher, right? And then drops lower again. Very aggressively takes me out on the first trade. I'm like, okay, great. One contract secured. Right. Move my stop to basically the high here. Saying I don't want to see this get taken out. If it takes out this high, then I'm on the opposite side. It's probably going to continue running higher. Very, very simple. Price drops lower again, retraces higher into this inefficiency here. I was contemplating shorting this again. I'll show you on the 15. Why? So when price drops lower here, I was like, oh, this is a solid, this is a new range I can operate off. Trades up to the 50 again. So I was looking at, hey, maybe I can take another trade here, but due to CPI and due to I already have 3 contracts on still, I was like, you know what? All my entries are up here too. I don't really want to move my entry, like I don't want to take another position where then if it goes against me, now have one underwater. So instead, I just said, hey, I'm just going to use today as observed. It's Thursday. I don't need to really force too much. And like I said, price drops lower again, very, very nicely. Just kind of rolls over, a little bit of retracement, rolls over some more. And as it's coming lower, I have a limit there. Takes that limit out right there, you can see. So that limit is 42875, 42875. Another partial taking out. And then when price drops lower again, I have another one, 421, which is about this low here. 421 is like right here. So somewhere around this low, I decided to say, hey, 421.25. So basically at that, around that low, I was like, okay, this is good enough for me. I take out my one position. Price drops a little below 416. As you can see, 416 is this candle here. So price drops a little bit lower, and I just thought I'd close the whole thing. It was trading towards this very, very nicely. Would have hit it. But yeah, very, very solid trade. As you can see from top down, it was like 79 to like 416, which is like almost 60 handles. And it's not like I'm leveraging a lot too. As you can see, like I wasn't really underwater for much, like 2 contracts here, one here, one here. And then I was probably down like 150, $200 at most. Like maybe like 300, but it wasn't too crazy. Like price decided to just roll over very, 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 very nicely. Right, we're able to catch this and then take partial out here, and then full TP out here. Like I said, I was targeting this, low here, and then maybe the swing low lower. But like I said, didn't really want to push too hard. If you guys really want to see it, this was the level that I was like, hey, it really wants to get animated, it can go down there. So it's still kind of shy of that, about like almost 17 handles actually. So like I said, I'm done for the day. It's very, very solid trade, trades higher, have a stop run, and then drops lower, comes down lower, takes out that partial there, comes down lower, takes out that partial there. So partial here. So first partial, second partial, found TP, and I just left a little bit on to see if we get a nice little bit more run deeper. And I just said, hey, you know what, 416, that's actually like 5 handles. I'll just close it there. But very, very solid trade today. Nothing too crazy. You guys want to share that with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, with that, I'll end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys have any questions or concerns, like always, leave them in the comments or message me on Instagram. But with that, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, right? Don't push yourself too much. It's the weekend, use the weekend to kind of review and study, because that's what I'm probably going to do. Just because, like I said, I could have done this week a little bit better, but it was just it was not bad. I'll say can't complain. A lot of lessons learned. But besides that, yeah, with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck and good training, you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.